Hello Bullworker family, welcome back to weeks 10 through 12 on a Fitter You in 2022. This is going to be a back, biceps, some shoulders, and some core routine. We are going to continue with the same rep sequence as we did with the chest and upper body routine. We're going for 8 repetitions, high resistance, not full max out, but make sure you're hitting that 8th and you're feeling that was about all I've got. I don't really have a lot more in it. And then we'll finish with a 7-second isometric hold. We'll go ahead and start with a little bit of a warm up here with our iso bow. Again, you can find a variation with any of the products, but let's go ahead and just get our heart rate up, our shoulders and back and everything ready for a nice workout. If you want to take the time to find that spring that you'll be using for the lat pull down, go ahead and identify that spring and get it all ready for the next exercise. Again, here I'm just pulling, nothing too special, 20-30% of my effort, really just focusing on breath, mentality, getting myself prepared, blood flow increase, ready for this stellar workout I've got for you. Trunk mobility a little bit. Get a little harder pull, get those muscles firing, and let's jump right into it. Here we go. Coming in with our lat pull down, we're going to start with our our normal overhand grip. Got my watch started. Let's see what we can come up with. Here we go. 8 reps. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one, holding for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent work. Coming in to that right side. Here we go. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holding that last one. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent work. Coming down, drop it into some back rows. Here we will use our iso bow for a little extra extension. Dialing in that proper resistance for the back rows here. Here's our motion. I'm going to change out that spring. We'll hop right in. Here we go. 8 repetitions. Keep that back straight, shoulders back. We don't want to round forward, and we'll row them out. Here we go. 8 reps. Ready? Begin. 1. Make sure those feet are where you want them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent work. Put those aside. Jumping into our iso flow. I'm just going to feed my iso bow right through it, knowing that we're doing face pulls. And when I'm on the ground, I tend to like the iso bow for my joint angles. So here we're changing to that hammer grip. Going to want our hand positioning to be right at our face, and then we're coming up. 8 repetitions on the iso flow this time. So here we're creating the resistance. So give it a good amount of resistance for 8 solid reps. Here we go. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, keep that head up. 4, 5, 6, 7, good tension. One more. 8. Excellent job. Coming into some holds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice work. Coming into our reverse flies. I'm going to tighten it up just a bit so I'm getting that range of motion I'm looking for. Here we go. 8 reps. Ready? Give you a little bit of time. Begin. 1. Nice constant tension. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oop, here we go. Holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice work. Coming into some curls. Hopping up. Regular bicep curls here. So I know I'm bringing that up basically almost all the way, but we want that full range of motion. Here we go. 8 reps. Nice, controlled, good amount of resistance. Ready? Begin. 1, 2. Keep that tension the entire time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice work. Push it out for that last one. 8. Good job holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent work. Placing that aside, coming into our spreads here. I'm going to reduce that resistance again, dropping down to the black we'll try out. There is no harm, and if you try a harder spring and it just doesn't work for you, that's the beauty of the Bullworker. Just adjust that spring and get back to it. This time we'll start with chest high cable spread, 8 reps. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holding 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent work putting that down. Coming into our curls again. This time on the curls, we're going for hammer grip. Same 8 reps, except we'll change that grip to the neutral grip or hammer grip. Heart rate, low, 80s. Here we go. Keep charging. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice work. Coming down, dead bugs. What we'll do here is transfer out that iso bow for the other iso flow. We want our legs to be able to complete that full bicycle motion and our arms to get a full extension overhead. So let's start with the bottom legs here. I've got lots of room where I can tighten up. There we go. And then let's make sure that upper is where we want it. Here we go. I think I'm going to tighten up that bottom just a bit. Make sure feet are securely on there. Able to give yourself some resistance. Here we go. 8. Tighten this up too. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. 8. Excellent work. Coming into holds. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep the tension in those holds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice work. Finishing off, we've got 2 more things for this first round of supersets. What are we at here? We're at 14 minutes, 87 heart rate. Coming into our final curls, and we're going to go for the reverse grip curls. So we're going for the motion of a normal curl, but our palms are going to be facing down. How are we feeling out there? Hopefully we're feeling good. We want that full range of motion. Excellent. Here we go. 8 reps. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice work holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew! Feeling that burn. Good work. Grabbing the steel bow. Finishing with some thoracic lunges. What do we've got in here? Perfect. Here we go. Getting into that lunge. Focus on engaging that core and those legs. And we're going to come. We're going down. And again, on this one, we're going to go kind of at an angle 5 to 11 or 4:30-ish to 10:30. Here we go. Load it up. Work on that trunk mobility and lock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew. Good balance core, thoracic mobility. Very dynamic exercise. Here we go. Left side back. Ready. Load. Lock it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew! 1 set down. 2 more to go. Grab a drink if you need it. Hopefully you're enjoying. I know I sure am. Get ready for that next set. Lat pull-downs. Going for the neutral grip here. Give you a little bit of time. Grab a drink. Get that spring in there. Whatever it might be. Here we go. Get in that lunge. Rotate. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent job. Coming over to that right side. Here we go. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holding 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent work. Coming down to the back rows. Changing out that spring if you need to. Heart rate 103. Cracked 100. That's good. Let's see if we can sustain. Here we go. Placing it over your feet. Grabbing that. If you don't have an iso bow, you can simply do your back rows there. I highly recommend, for such a affordable price, not to sell you or anything, snag an iso bow. Definitely unlocks some standalone opportunities, but enhances that Bullworker as well. Here we go. 7 seconds after 8 reps. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent job. Great work. Reverse flies after the face pulls. Here we go. Taking that iso bow, feeding it through the carabiner, placing it over our feet, grabbing that length to where we want that iso flow to be, right about here. Exactly. Give you a little bit of time. Heart rate 102. Keeping that up. Ready? Face pulls. Begin. 1, 2. Good resistance. Only 8 reps. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. 8. Nice work. Holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wonderful work. Reverse flies. Here we go. Heart rate 102 still. Above 100. That's good. Here, what we want. That reverse fly. Keeping our back straight. Pinching that scapula and spine there. Coming back to just about even with your body. 8 reps. Ready? Begin. 1, 2. Keep that tension. 3, only 8 reps. Make them count. 4. Breathe through it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice work holding here. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent job. I did come into our curls. Ready? I just thought about it. I forgot one thing on us. Just like the last routine, we're going to sneak it in. Lateral raises. Here we go. 8. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew! Good stuff. Hopping into our curls. I know, but we don't skip. Here we go. Ready? Get that full range of motion. It's okay if you want to bend a little bit, lean a little bit forward. Important thing here is we're not moving our elbow up and down. We're keeping that elbow and only bending at it, keeping that shoulder stable. Here we go. 8. Ready? Begin. 1, 2. Feeling that burn already. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it is, holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent work. Not easy, I know. I'm sweating over here, burning with you. Grab a drink if you need it. Coming into our spreads. I'm gonna go with gray this time because we're gonna go for a lower spread. It is definitely okay if you feel yourself fatiguing to drop in resistance. There's nothing wrong with that. Here we go, dropping down to our lower cable spread here. That's down by your navel. Ready, begin. 1, 2, keep those shoulders back. Head up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holding 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent job. Back to our curls. Here we go. Placing those isobos over the feet. Coming up to our curls. Hammer grip this time. Heart rate, what are we at? 92, we're dropping. Here we go. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give it all. Good Good tension. 7, 8. Excellent work. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew. Excellent work. This is where those lateral raises actually belong. So we'll get those on the next one, but we got to sneak in a second here. So here we go. Get ready for those lateral raises. Get ready. Game face. Here we go. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. I know it's not easy. I'm right there with you. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo! Excellent work. Heart rate's back in the hundreds. Coming into those reverse grip curls. Again, get that full extension. Here we go. Ready. Give you a little bit of time. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. 8. Well done. Holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo! Excellent job. Coming into those dead bugs. That bottom strap should be set already. If it's not, go ahead and take the time to do so. Place those over your feet. Again here, goal is to have that bicycle full kick right here. I can give it a little bit more. There we go. And then that top one to have full extension with being straight overhead. Here we go. Ready. 8 reps. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep breathing. Keep resistance. 7. Last one. 8. Nice job going for the holds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. Good stuff. Hopefully you're enjoying this stuff. I am. Coming into our thoracic lunges. Finishing strong with our second superset. Starting with our left leg back. Nope, we're gonna go right leg back, left leg back. Nope, right leg back. Here we go. Ready. Pull it apart. Load it. Work on that trunk mobility. Lock it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice work, switching legs. Here we go, feeling good. Spread it, trunk mobility. Lock it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo! 2 sets down. 1 more to go. Keep up the good work. We're cranking. What are we at heart rate? 101, 158 calories. Just over 30 minutes. Right on track. Keep pumping. Feeling good. We're at that last few weeks of this 90-day challenge. You can do it. We're gonna be feeling good and having a whole lot of momentum once we're done with this one. Here we go. Jumping into that. Whoop. Make sure you have that right resistance in there. Reverse grip, lat pull down, 8 of them, 7-second holds. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last superset. 6. Leave it all out. 7. Holding 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. Ready. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holding 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent job. Switching that out. Back rows. Here we go. Those thicker springs like to grab onto the spring stop there. Here we go. Placing that over the feet. Sliding it to the right. Grabbing my iso bow. Feeding it through the middle. Getting ready. Here we go. 8 with a 7-second hold. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holding 8. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, that's good stuff. Place that Bullworker aside. Grabbing your iso bows and your iso flows. Watch out for your nose. Just kidding, that's a close. Gotta have fun out here, Bullworker fam. Here we go. Placing them over your feet. Face pulls. Coming in. Coming in hot. Here we go. Get right here, pulling up the face. Full extension. That's the angle we want. Here we go. 7 seconds after the 8. Begin. 1, 2. Keep that head up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice work. Reverse flies. Here we go. Again, that's our motion. Ready. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the tension. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well done, well done. Coming up, getting into our curls. Get that range of motion you're looking for. Woo, doggy. Last ones. Keep it all on the table. Here we go. Ready. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good stuff. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent work. Spreads. Going for the upper cable spreads this time. Here we go. Center those cable grips. Upper cable spread. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep those heads up, chins tucked. 5, 6, 7. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent job. Coming into those hammer curls. I love this one. Feeling good. What are we at? 91. Let's go. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push through that burn. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woohoo! Excellent job. Coming into those lateral raises. Here we go. Heart rate 94. We're getting a little higher. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah. 8. That's it. Heart rate 105. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo! Finishing off with some reverse grip curls. Almost there, Bullworker family. Finish strong. Here we go. Ready. Begin. 1, 2. Keep that tension. 3. Push through. 4. I'm burning right there with you. 5. Only 3 more. 6. 7. 8. Holding. Shake it out if you need it. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woohoo! Let's go. Finishing strong. We got 2 more things. Deadbugs and the thoracic lunges. Here we go. Strapping up. Placing over your feet. I switched the straps earlier, so we're going to give it a best guess and then recalibrate from there. Here we go. That looks good. Upper. That needs to be tighter. Here we go. That's about it. Ready. Begin. 1. Keep that tension the whole time. 2. 3. 4. 5. Breathing. 6. 7. 8. Excellent job holding here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. Thoracic lunges, and we're done. Here we go. We're going to start with the left side back this time. Here we go. Spread, load, mobility trunk twist. Lock it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent job switching those feet. Spread, mobility trunk twist. Lock it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. Well done. We knew you could do it. That's 3 supersets of a killer back, bicep, shoulder, and core work. Hopefully you enjoyed. Keep charging, ride that wave of momentum, and we'll see you next time. Want to update us, 227 calories right at that 45-minute mark.